Detox cabbage soup.
This is what I cook when I want to take care of my body without complicating my life. One pot, simple vegetables, and a soup that actually nourishes. When people hear the word detox, they usually think about restrictions, extremes, or recipes that don't taste good. This is not that kind of soup. It's comforting, it's easy, and it's one of those recipes you can make once and eat for several days without getting tired of it. I always start with the cabbage. I cut it in half first, then remove the core by making a triangle cut. I chop it into large pieces because I like the soup to look rustic and hearty. Then I wash it really well with cold filtered water and let it drain completely. Do you know the cabbage is high in fiber, very filling, and great for digestion? It gives you the soup a lot of volume without making it heavy. Some people add hot water to cabbage before cooking to soften the fibers faster, reduce strong odors, and make it easier to digest. But for a detox soup like this one, both methods work well and is completely optional. I use white onion chopped, and this step is very important because it builds the flavor base of the entire soup. Before we add any liquid, we want to give the onion time to soften and release a natural sweetness. Onions are also a great source of antioxidants and natural compounds that support digestion and overall health. They may seem like a basic ingredient, but they play a big role in creating balance and warmth in the dish. Add some avocado oil in a medium heat pot. I like to take my time here and let the onion cook gently without rushing it. This is one of those small steps that makes a big difference in the final flavor of the soup. Peel the carrots and slice them into rounds so they keep their shape and look beautiful in the soup. This also helps them cook evenly without falling apart. Carrots add a natural sweetness that balances the savory flavors of the onion and the other vegetables. They help soften the overall taste of the soup and make it feel more comforting. Carrots are rich in beta-carotene, which the body converts into vitamin A. I love celery. Celery adds a lot of freshness and moisture to the soup, which helps keep it light and easy to digest. It has a very clean, subtle flavor that supports the other vegetables without overpowering them. Celery is naturally high in water content and contains minerals that help with hydration. I like adding the celery at this point so it softens slightly and blends into the base. Carrots, they helps to release their sweetnesses into the base of the soup. This is the easiest way to peel the garlic. In a cutting board, I put the garlic and I gently place with the flat of the side of the knife. This loosens the skin right away. I love to use this garlic pressed, but you can chop it as well. For a nutritional perspective, garlic is known for its immune supporting properties and has been used in cooking for centuries for both flavors and health benefits. I like to stir it gently and let it cook just until you can smell it. That is when you know it's ready and it's time to move on the next step. The next step is the spices. This is where the soup really starts to come together, because the spices are what bring warmth and depth without making it heavy. Mix it well and add a little bit of the vegetable broth and let it cook for a minute. Peppers. Let me show you how I like it to cut it. I always use a very sharp knife. Gives you more control, makes cutting safer, and helps you to get cleaner cuts. That's one of my biggest kitchen tips. Cutting around the bell pepper in a circular motion, following the shape of the pepper. Once the core is out, I lay the pepper flat and I slice it into thin julienne strips. From there, I chop it into the size I prefer for the soup. Bell peppers adds natural sweetness and beautiful color, and it pairs really well with the rest of the vegetables. It's also rich in vitamin C and antioxidants that support the immune system. I add it at this stage so it can soften slightly and blend with the rest of the vegetables without losing its flavor. Add the rest of the vegetable broth, mix well, cover it and let it cook about 5 minutes. While the soup is cooking, I use this time to prepare the zucchini. I peel the zucchini and then chop it into bite-sized pieces. Zucchini cooks very quickly, so I like adding towards the end to keep it tender and preventing from becoming too soft. Zucchini is very light and easy to digest. It absorbs the flavors of the soup really well and adds volume without making the soup heavy. After the 5 minutes, I add the cabbage, mix well. Don't worry, it looks like it's a lot, but trust me, it's just enough. I like using fresh tomatoes for this soup, and I always peel them first. Removing the skin helps the tomatoes break down more smoothly and makes the soup easier for kids to enjoy. Tomato skins can sometimes be a texture issue for children, so peel them help make the soup more family friendly. And slice it and chop it. Tomatoes bring a light acidity that balances the sweetness of the carrots and bell peppers and helps brighten the overall flavor of the soup. At this point, I add the tomatoes and the zucchini together, letting them cook gently as they release their juices and blend into the broth. Once everything's in the pot, I give it a gentle stir and cover it. I let the soup continue cooking until all the vegetables are tender and the flavors have come together. Before turning it off, I taste the soup and adjust the seasoning if needed. So I left the soup simmer like for 20 minutes and it's ready to serve. Serve it warm, you can add lemon, you can add some cilantro or parsley, but actually I'm really hungry, so I'm going to eat it just like that. The smell, the colors, the turmeric is a very good detox, helps the smell and a beautiful yellow color. The same with the ginger. And now we are ready to eat. Now the best part. Always be careful. Trying to let it set like for 5 minutes before you eat it. Or if it's really cold outside, it's really good to eat it like this. It's really comforting, earthy. Tastes like heaven. Really good. If you have sick people at home, like parents like us that we always in winter have our kids sick, make this soup. I guarantee you're going to get well better with this. And if you like this soup, if you like healthy recipes, please subscribe, comment. If you have any ideas or more recipes for me to cook, please let me know in the comments.